I'm really excited to be kicking this session off. So for those of you who have been with us for a while, especially our initial corporate partners, the brand and retail program is our first and oldest vertical that we've been running. So today marks the culmination of batch 7. And we're really excited to show you the startups that have been coming out and also give you an update on what we've been doing in terms of our global activity in retail. So this past year, we've been able to successfully launch our first joint venture in the brand and retail space with Galeries Lafayette. My colleague Eduardo Manito right here is launching that with us, and we're actually on batch 2 with a focus on luxury, retail, and e-commerce. And the idea is to really build a bridge between Silicon Valley, which, as you all know, is the technology capital of the world, with Paris, which is the fashion capital of the world. And so we're really excited about that. In addition, earlier this year, on January 1st, we launched Plug and Play Fashion for Good, which is a co-acceleration program with C&A Foundation, which is a $10 billion retailer in Europe, as well as Kering, which is the holding group for many of the luxury brands a lot of you wear, like Saint Laurent and Gucci. The interesting thing about this program is it has a focus on fashion with a social impact flavor. So we're investing in a few buckets, but really the inspiration is, fashion is one of the most polluting industries in the world, behind oil and gas. And so we're looking at technologies around the sustainable sourcing of raw materials, especially cotton. We're looking at technologies that will help prevent pollution that is caused by the dyeing process. And we're also looking at areas around recycling and reusing clothing. About 80 billion garments per year go into landfill, and roughly 70% of those garments have chemicals that take over 200 years to decompose. And so these are real issues, and together with a lot of the leaders in apparel and retail, we're actually looking to tackle some of these big, major industry-wide problems. In addition, we have our newest program, which is launching with a partner to be announced in Munich. And I can't name who it is yet, but they are in the building, and we'll be doing a retail-focused accelerator there. So what am I trying to say? We're looking to build a global network of retail-focused innovation platforms, which will build bridges between those countries in Silicon Valley, but then also give startups access to new markets. So if they graduate from Batch 7 brand and retail program today, they have an entry point into Paris through Galeries Lafayette, or Munich with our new partner, or Amsterdam with Kering and C&A. So, with that, I just wanted to say this whole concept of open innovation and vertical-specific accelerators started with this program, with brand and retail. And it wouldn't have been possible without, our first few anchor partners, one of which is Kohl's, of course, Molly in front here with Mars, with Panasonic. And this is actually going to lead me into the award that we want to announce for the most innovative retail partner. And that goes to Nori Kondo with Panasonic. So I want to give a big round of applause for him. Panasonic started out with us about 4 or 5 years ago. They were looking to get some access in Silicon Valley to work with startups, and since then they became an anchor partner in retail, then IoT, then supply chain, then food and beverage. And now they actually have a full working lab on the first floor where they're actually demoing startup technologies on their hardware and bringing in their customers. So I implore you to meet Nori and go check out his lab. So with that, I want to bring up the director of the brand and retail program, Mr. Puya Tirani, and to lead off.
Thanks, Mike. How's everyone doing? I can't. How's everyone doing? Can we get some energy in here? Let's get some noise, some energy going. Welcome to Retail, guys. This is the event that everyone wanted to come to, obviously. This is the best-looking team, clearly. But a couple things I want to talk about. First of all, you can see up on the slides. Maybe you can't, but make sure you download the app. Basically, we've gone digital this year. So no more paper, no more pens. We're going to vote through the app, and please make sure that you are constantly voting as the startups are presenting. It'll also give you all the agenda, all the details, all the speakers, so you can make sure that we get the right winner up here.